So, as you all know in schools, they always give us homework almost every day, and most commonly it's either algebra or math, whatever you guys are in, and you have to be high on crack in order to want to do all of this work. If you want to do all this work, well, that's on you, but I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy way on how to get your homework done, and it will be right. Guaranteed, it will be right. And it doesn't really take that much work. You just got to put the stuff on there, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to get the camera set up, and let's get this video started. Alright guys, so here I am. You can see my hands. I got a pen right here. You can use pencil, but I'm not going to. So obviously you are going to want to write your name up here, but yeah, lots of you already know my name, so I'm not going to bother putting it up there. But I'm going to show you a quick and easy way on how to get an A in math class or algebra class, whatever class you're in. If it has anything to do with numbers, then this is good for you. So if you're anything like me, you know, you don't want to do homework because you're too busy working on like random customs. For example, I'm still working on John Moxley over here. But anyway, this is going to help you all out. So the first one, and I'm going to move the camera to it, is the square root of n equals 9. So this is what you are going to write. So I'm going to try getting the camera focused. So the square root of n equals 9. Well, if I've learned anything from... I'm trying to move all that shit. If I learned anything from my days of school, it is that anything should always equal Jesus. So Jesus is the answer for number 1. You are going to want to put that for number 1. Now let's move on to number 2. N equals negative 2 plus the square root of v minus 6. It's sort of the same answer as number 1. Number 2's answer is simply Jesus. So number 1 is Jesus. Number 2 is Jesus. Number 3's answer is going to be very, very different. So you see 6 with the square root of x plus 2 equals 54. This one's going to be a little bit different. So for this one, I'm actually going to try moving it up because I got all this crap in the way. So for that one, you are going to want to write something, and what you are going to write is you are going to write Jesus. So yeah, number 3 is Jesus right there. So now let's move on to number 4. I found a trick with this, and it's that the answers from number 1 and number 2 will always be the same. It's the exact same answer going across. So number 4, negative 2 equals the square root of b plus 8 minus 7. Sorry, I kind of botched that for a sec. So let me try. So same thing for here. Number 4, without even breaking a sweat, the answer is Jesus. So there you go. I'm sorry, it's Jesus. It's practically spelled the same way. So now let's move on to 5. I don't know why I put the camera down. Square root of negative 1 minus 2x equals the square root of 2 minus x. I'm trying to figure this one out, so this does require some work, so I'm going to pause this, and when I come back, I will give you guys the answer. Alright guys, so I did the math here, and I figured out that if you add Jesus and you add another Jesus, it should equal Jesus. So number 5 is Jesus. So now let's move on to number 6. Now this one's going to be a little bit tricky, so I am going to have to do some more work on here, and I'll come back when it is all finished. Alright, so I was able to do the work, and I came to the conclusion that the square root of Jesus minus Jesus, and it should equal x minus Jesus, so it should end up with the square root of Jesus equals Jesus, and when you do all the work, you got the square root of Jesus, and after you do the square root of Jesus, the answer is Jesus. So now let's move on to number 7, which I'm going to do... Actually, you know what? I'll do the work on camera. So, actually, what is the work? Alright. I know you guys can see the shadow of the pen. So let's see what number 7 is. Number 7 is x minus the square root of negative 1 minus 2x. Alright, this should be easy enough. Yeah, sorry I got like all these torsos and all that crap in the way. I'm still working on some customs. Let me try seeing if I can focus it in. There you go. Trying to get it to the right angle. Alright, so what's this problem? Negative, sorry, I gotta move this up. So negative x minus square root of negative 1 equals 2x. Alright, this should be easy enough. So I'm going to replace, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep x the way it is. So x equals, all right, I'm doing the math in my head, so it should equal the square root of Jesus. So Jesus plus 1. After you do all that, x doesn't equal anything, so I guess the answer should be Jesus plus 1, and I'm trying to think, if you add 1 to anything, if you add Jesus to 1, the answer should come out the same, and the answer should be Jesus. There you go. So, just like that, there's your answer for number 7. And now let's move on to the last and final problem, and then I'll be allowed to enjoy the rest of my weekend and possibly Super Bowl weekend, but I honestly don't give a shit about the Super Bowl. So let's see what number 8 is. So number 8 is n equals the square root of negative 72 plus 17n. Alright, let's try doing the work. And I gotta clear it. Trying to set everything up. Alright, so let me think on how to do the work for this. So, n equals negative 72 plus 17n. Well, I'm trying to think on how I want to do this. So, it's sort of like the same thing as this one. N is going to equal the square root of Jesus, but I'm not sure if that's the right answer. So, I do not know what the answer is for number 8, so I'm just going to have to revert back to a trick that I learned back in, no, not college, I'm in high school, so I have to revert back to a trick that I learned, and I figured out that to answer this problem, that you have to revert back to an old trick. So when you're with a problem that you do not know, you have to come to the conclusion that the answer to n minus the square root of negative 72 plus 17n, that answer is Jesus. Jesus should be the answer to number 8, and I actually took the liberty of drawing a little cross here too. So this should prove that if you do not know the answers to any of your math assignments or algebra assignments, whatever class you're in that involves numbers, as long as it's not chemistry, and I can't get the goddamn paper out, give me a sec. Alright, so I was able to stand up the paper, and this is pretty much all the work. So 1 is Jesus, 2 is Jesus, 3 is Jesus, 4 is Jesus, 5 is Jesus plus Jesus, which equals Jesus, 6 is the square root of Jesus, which should equal Jesus, 7 is Jesus, and 8, I had a difficult time with 8, but I figured out that 8 is Jesus. So this is a little trick for all of you who want to get an A on your homework assignment and do not know the answers, or if you're just too lazy like me and you don't want to do it and you got other good stuff to do, like, I don't know, if you want to party, blackout drunks, smoke that good stuff, or just stay at home and watch the Super Bowl, or wrestling, which is so much better. But yeah, this is pretty much a little trick for all of you out there who hate doing homework and want to get a quick A. This is for you, and I'm hoping to get an A on this. I'm pretty sure all these answers are right. I mean, there isn't one answer that's wrong on here, so I'm feeling 100% confident on this paper. So I'm going to turn it in on Monday, and hopefully everything works out. So that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. Try this trick out, and hopefully it works for you. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Drop a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And good luck on your next homework assignment. Thanks for watching.